Saturday, July 12th, 2025, back at the dacha. It is a humid day today. Oh my God. Very, very humid, but lucky that there is a little bit of a breeze and the sun is not out directly. So the famous habad of sky, the blue sky, well, there's a little bit of a light blue right over there. Can barely see it. Okay, well, what am I going to be doing today? Definitely not going to be working on the drainage. That was all pretty much completed yesterday. I still have about 10-15 centimeters of the top layer to do, but not going to be doing that. My back is sore today. So what do I got to do? Well, I got to cut the lawn. So it's Saturday. Got to make sure that my grass is nicely cut. So there's the lawnmower. And I'm going to start mowing. If it gets too hot, I'll have to take more breaks. And what else am I going to do? Oh, the area that I cleared out yesterday, ready for grass. I might do some planting today. I don't know. The weather forecast is for rain. So I figure if I can plant the grass before it rains, that'll be cool. That way the grass gets watered right through the evening and tomorrow. So the rain is not expected until later in the evening, but we're only here for a few more hours because we have a celebration to go to in the evening. I'll tell you more about that later. All right, so let's get the lawnmower and start cutting, and let's turn this into a nice golf course style lawn. All right, let's go to work. Okay, so since we're on a bit of a time crunch here, I stopped mowing the lawn. I did most of it, as you could see. So the back side right there, the front, the back side, and that way. But what I want to do right now is plant some grass because it's going to rain tonight. That's what the weather forecast is. So if I could plant the grass seed and cover it up, I'll get that extra watering throughout the evening. I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to show you the grass seed that I bought today. So on the way to the dacha today, I got this bag, and it costs 2,188 rubles for a 5 kilogram bag of trava semena. So grass seed. All right, let's open it up and start seeding it. Actually, before I do that, I need to water that area right there that has to be seeded. Let's go take a look at it. Okay, so this is the area that I was talking about that I want to plant the grass seed. So what I want to do is first scratch it out with the rake, with the grablia, and then I will pour some water onto it to make it nice and moist. And then I'll throw the grass seed, and then I will cover it up. And then put the rebar on top so that the fabric doesn't fly away. All right, let's go get the grablia. Okay, there it is. Everything is all scratched out and cleaned up. So I used the orange rake to rake up any of the leaves that were on here, any bits of sticks or rocks. And the heavier one to crisscross it. I went the lengthways and the width, scratched it out. Now I gotta water it and then start planting the grass. I better hurry up. I just heard the thunder. So the rain is coming right now. I don't know. How long? Do I have 5 minutes or do I have an hour? I don't know, but I got to try and get as much of this done before I get wet. Right? Back to work. There it is, all watered. And now it's nice and moist. So now I can start planting the grass seed, laying the foundation down, and then we'll tarp it up. We'll put the rebar on it, and then we'll water the fabric, the tarp. All right, let's keep going. All right, there it is, all covered up. Oh, there it is. I could hear the thunder. Okay, so just got it in time. Even though it's going to rain, I'm going to see if I can give it a little bit of extra watering here just to hold it down. All right, let's quickly go get the water. 32.5 degrees Celsius. Well, there you go, 32.5 degrees Celsius, and it's 5:30 p.m. and I'm sweating buckets. But I am done for today. Lucky that we've had a little bit of a breeze. I don't know if you could see there, right there. Anyways, I didn't finish the lawn. Listen to that. You guys hear that? Thunder. Garth Brooks, when the thunder rolls and the lightning strikes. There it is. Yeah, I didn't finish all the lawn, cutting the lawn. Like this area under the trees over here. Right there. And this area around Mad Max. And a few areas around the garden. Didn't get it done because I figured the rain is coming and I am going to plant that grass. I thought that was more important because tomorrow, if there's a window of opportunity, I can finish mowing the lawn. So I did get most of it. Check that out. So yeah, it's done. And the grass is planted and it's covered up and with the rebar. And hopefully if this rain comes on, let it pour. It says it's going to rain for about 3-4 hours. Great. So, you know, the seeds will start sprouting. And within a week, I'll be able to unravel it. And it's going to look like that. That was planted 2 weeks ago. This was planted last week. In the last video, I actually took the tarp off. And there were too many bald areas. So what I did was I replaced the heavy fabric with this more porous one. And let's take a look. Let's see what it looks like now. So just yesterday I replaced the fabric and there's the grass. It is coming up. You could see it right here. It's starting to shoot through. I figure maybe another day or two before I pick up the fabric. So the rain that we're going to have today, that's going to be really good. Let it just soak the ground and this grass will be enjoying the water. Yeah, just imagine that right there. That was all raised beds. If you guys have been following me since I bought this place, there were probably about 20 raised beds. I don't know, what did they look like? Sort of like this. Actually, we made these. But they were basically double. Like that, and they were all along here. I remember there were strawberries, there was a strawberry patch over there, and what else was there? I think there was a little potato garden right over there, but everything was picked up. And how much rebar there was, I remember sometimes it would take me like 2-3 hours to pull it out, because once it gets sucked into the ground, it was hard to dig it out. But now here it is. So this was done 2 years ago. That was done last year. And this little section is this year because this is where the old greenhouse used to stand. So that's gone. So we are progressing and looks so much better. All right, I got everything all cleaned up. I got to get going. So if you enjoyed this video, smash the like button, leave a comment. If you're not a subscriber, it is free. It doesn't cost anything. Subscribe, share it with your friends. Let your friends and people know that life in the Russian Far East is actually not too bad. I mean, we always got the green grass and we don't even water it. That's the thing. The summers are quite humid. So if you like humidity, it's like being in a banya in a sauna. But it only lasts for a couple weeks. But take a look. We never get the dried out grass. It's always green. All right, that's that. Oh, in the beginning of the video, I said that we were going to party. Actually, yeah, today, July 12th, is my youngest son's, Andy's, birthday. So we're going to go to a birthday party. We made reservations to a restaurant. Actually, it was Andy that chose, and we said, okay, choose any restaurant in the city, and we'll go there. So he chose it, and we're going to go there. And we're going to celebrate. All right. Maybe we'll make a video on that part too. We'll see. Okay, I got to go. Take care. And like I always say, paka paka.